Alright, so as you can tell, probably my voice is still very dead from being sick and having my lungs full of fluid. Well, that won't stop me from making some mediocre gameplay commentaries, will it? No! But in this video, I wanted to give you guys some vague inspiration on how you can get better at Call of Duty World War II, Titanfall 2, Battlefield 1, or whatever game you're playing. This video is designed for newer players, below average players, players that want to improve because they see that they're not as good as they could be. And oh my god, I sound like a 50s jazz singer, or whatever the reference is, I don't know, but I sound terrible. But please don't let that detract from what I'm about to say. The only way to improve at any first-person shooter, because there's no real point in comparing what shooter is harder to get good at. It doesn't matter, because when you're in that shooter, whatever one you're playing, it only matters how much skill that game takes, and what the meta is, and what you have to learn and what you have to unlearn in order to be good at it. But no matter the game, you have to push yourself. You have to challenge yourself to do something you do not normally do. You have to plan things out, you have to set goals, and although most people will tell you, most successful people will tell you, do not set goals for yourself. Set a plan in order to improve. An example is, a goal would be like, I want to have 100,000 subscribers by this Christmas. But what I should really be doing is setting a plan to upload more consistent content, to make better content so when people watch me they want to subscribe. You could call either one of those a goal or a plan and no one would really correct you, but there is an important difference. But in order to really improve when you're talking about competition in video games and even in other things like sports or chess or whatever, is you have to set goals that you can fail at and then try again. An example of this is, if you are not able to get more than 20 kills in a match usually, play until you can get to 25 or 30. If you have trouble earning higher end streaks in Call of Duty, put those higher streaks on and play for them. Stress out about them a little bit. Push yourself to frustration. Play even if it's just not fun. This is for getting better. We're not casually playing, we're not joking around, we're trying to get better here. You set a goal to earn the highest kill streak in COD World War II or Black Ops 3 or whatever game people play. But you set a goal to get that highest streak within 5 matches, and if you fail, go one more. If you can't do it within a certain number of matches, then maybe try it again the next day. If you actively go for something out of your reach, it will help you improve, I guarantee it. I used to have trouble in 64-player Battlefield matches getting to the top of the leaderboard, and now I can do that consistently. Well, relatively consistently, at least in top 3. I actively made sure I was repairing vehicles, destroying vehicles, spotting enemies, hopping on flags, making sure my score was higher than everyone else's, while also trying to improve my gun skill so that I can win the gunfights that are going to be presented to me throughout the match. In Halo 5, if you get a kill on somebody without missing a shot, you get a perfect medal. Aim for 5 of those in a match. If you try really hard to get perfect medals in Halo 5, you will see your aim improve. If there's a weapon or a class or a game mode that you are not comfortable in, go use those weapons, go use that class, go play that game mode. If something scares you in a video game, like you feel like, oh, that's just gonna be frustrating, I'm not gonna do well at that, go do it anyway. It's a video game. At the end of the day, you're gonna go to bed, you're gonna go do something else, you're gonna watch Netflix, you're gonna be doing something else. It's just a video game at the end of the day. So push yourself within it and do things you're not comfortable with. Now, if you enjoy just playing casually, or you're already really good at the game, or whatever game, this video might not mean much to you. But to you out there that's struggling to do better, that's struggling to increase their KD, struggling, trying to be an asset to their team, put the time in, practice, and push yourself into things you're not comfortable doing. And here's a quote you might have already thought of while I was talking about this. And that is, if you shoot for the moon and you miss, you may just fall amongst the stars. In other words, striving to be better usually will end up with you being better, but you will not get better within your comfort zone. If you're a COD player that just plays TDM, 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 you are never really going to see how much better you could be. And of course, this goes for any game. COD World War II is the gameplay running in the background and what I'm really kind of referring to here, because it's current and I know there's a lot of new people to it. And either way, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys don't mind the fact that my voice sounds like shit. I'll see you when I see ya. Goodbye.